Hello, teacher Alexis.
Hello, how are you?
I'm really good. How about you?
Very good. Thanks for asking. So we welcome to the class one more time. So happy to see you again.
Yeah, me too.
Let me just tell you, we
Okay.
let me just ask you, all right? Can you tell me what did we talk about in our previous lesson?
Yeah, in our previous lesson, we learned about computer and some web browsers, and finally, we talk about blog.
That's right. And can you tell me what is the blog important for?
Mm,
Or can you tell me what is the importance of a blog?
Um, uh, I think it's the importance of it is to help you to share the information about your business or your education or everything else, and its advices.
All right, that's correct. Specifically, the importance of a blog is to provide with information that is relevant to any field, right? Working field, especially education, medicine, social life, any aspect of our life. Okay, that is important of the blog. So there you
Yeah.
can comment about different things, different subject matters, and that is pretty much the importance of it. So let me share my screen to you. Allow me 1 second.
Okay.
I think I gave you a homework last time, right? Did I give you a home?
Yeah. You gave me homework.
Okay, let me see. Let me just look for it. Let me see. Oh wow. Okay.
Okay.
It's a it's a let me see, a doc file, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, I think it's happening the same like as before. Oh well, hold on.
Okay. Okay.
It's opening. It's opening. Well, I think it's gonna open. Do you remember last time we were not able to do it?
Yeah. And we have to wait for a long time.
Yeah, but maybe it has to do with the setting
Yeah.
because
What?
not with the settings of the computer or of the application I'm in, like Zalo app. Okay, I got it here. Homework. Let me use this one. Write something different so I can download the file. I think I got it.
Wow. Sorry if there is any breaking up as it's raining really hard here.
Oh, you mentioned that it's breaking up. You listen my voice. You're listening my voice breaking up.
Yeah. Sometimes just sometime.
Let me see. Let me see. And what about now? Wait.
Okay. Okay. It's fine now.
Okay. I know. Maybe. Okay. Sorry about that. What is the file? Okay, so describe an app of your phone, right?
Yeah,
So let me see. I'm going to share my screen to you,
okay.
and then you will have the opportunity to tell me about that. Okay, we.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only one page. Okay, so can you tell me just well specifically I don't want you to like read the whole page, but in general, can you tell me about this app?
Okay. Okay. I will read it. Nowadays, smartphone is much advanced and it comes with many useful and interesting application software. And to me, the app that I find the most helpful is absolutely IELTS practice.
Oh,
I
nice.
yeah, I found it. I found
Love
that
that.
when I was playing game and an advertisement suddenly appeared. At first, I didn't care much about it, but when I heard that it could help us to improve our English, I decided to download it with no hesitation, and it didn't disappoint me. We can easily guess that what is this app help us through its name. Exactly. I'm sure this app can help you to develop your English skills as it provides you with a lot of exercises in a wide range of knowledge. It will
Range.
also, yeah, it will also give you many wonderful listening parts if you want to get higher score in the test. Also, the large number of reading tests can help get improve your way of understanding a text, so and also your ability to make a decision quickly.
Moreover,
Moreover, this app will supply you with a dictionary where you can look up any new words you find out in a text and much more benefits that you can get from this app. In short, I think that this app will be one of my best friends until I have a job for myself in the future.
nice. So I'm so happy to know that you are using this type of app. Uh, the reason I'm saying this, that is because I know this type of apps, right? And also, I remember last time as a teacher, I was taking an IELTS teaching, IELTS teaching training. So I clearly remember that some of my students told me that they were using this app, and I see the importance of this. I see that this app will help the students to improve their skills.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is something very interesting. So I love that. So I think let me see. I think that's fine. We are not gonna cover all that so far. We're just gonna leave it like that. Because of the time, we have things to cover in the lesson. But I think that your homework looks great. So there you have a short description about your computer, right?
Yeah, and the last time you tell me that I had to describe my
Yeah.
computer and my
Can you do this real quick? Like just the description.
Okay. Um, as you know, computers have become one part of our life as a result of the development of technology. I also have one for myself, and now I'm going to show it to you. My mother bought me this when I was 14 as a gift for my birthday. It's what made by Dell, an extremely famous company which produces a lot of modern and long-lasting devices.
Producers.
First, it was Windows 7, but now I have just upgraded it to Windows 10. It has the Intel Core i5 with 2.4 gigahertz of the processor. I have heard from my friends that this core is quite good and strong, so I think I don't need more for my future laptop. The RAM is uh yeah
For
the RAM the RAM
gigabytes.
is 4 gigabytes, not too many for a computer, and I'm thinking about install more RAM for for my laptop in the future, as I use it too much. So now quite embarrassed when I say this, but its battery is out of order. I can't charge it, and it just takes about 20 minutes before it suddenly shuts down, and the microphone on this laptop can't be used anymore. Instead, I have to use a headphone set with a microphone to participate in any online classes. Therefore, I want to have decent repair and it can work as usual. In short, I can say that although this laptop has many limitations, but it has helped me a lot until now, and I use it to do almost everything, from making presentations to doing my homework. So I promise that I will protect it as carefully as I can so that I can bring it along with me to everywhere in this world.
Nice job. Good job. All right. So let's continue. I think you did it. You did a fantastic job. So let's get started with the new lesson. Let me share my screen so we can start. So here is our lesson. 5B, grammar, speculating and predicting. All right. Let me ask you something. What is a prediction for you?
Yeah, a prediction is like is our idea or the thing that we guess that will happen in the future. But
Okay, you
we don't have anything to like to show that it is true. Yeah,
okay, like
it may be happen in the future.
okay, you mean like a prediction is when we have an idea that something that may happen, okay,
Yeah.
not sure, or it might happen in the future, but we are not sure. We don't have a confirmation that it will happen in real life. That's just a prediction. And what about a speculation? What is a speculation
Hmm.
for you? All right, of course. What is the word to you, a speculation? Do you have any idea?
I think it's something like it's as same as prediction, like ideas
Mm,
or guesses about something that we that is not known.
okay, speculating. You suspect. Speculating. You actually there are two. Let me tell you something because there are two connotations. There are two connotations under the word speculations or speculating. One in one aspect of this speculation is like when you suspect about something that happens, but you think right about something, but has not already been confirmed. So while in the other hand, speculating, it may be, for example, when the price of something, okay, raises, all right, the price of something raises, and there is an alteration, all right, it's been altered on on the market. For example, you are going to buy a bottle of water, maybe in Hanoi, but when you go to Ho Chi Minh City, the bottle of water costs five. $3 more.
Okay.
And tomorrow, $1 more. And the day after tomorrow, $2 more. And then they are maybe, there is no like control of the prices. There is a speculation on the prices, and they are going up and up and up, and no one's control that.
Okay.
So do you understand the two connotations of the word speculation? A
Yes.
speculation, you suspect something is going on. When it comes to suspecting about something. In the other hand, a speculation has to do with prices. So nobody respect, or the prices are going up, maybe because people change the prices. Business owners change the prices with the intention to get more profit. They disrespecting, all right, the society.
Okay.
Even disrespecting the law and local authorities when they establish that the earning of a product might be 35 to 40%, and they get 200% of the earnings.
Oh, all right. I understand now.
So that is a speculation when it comes to prices. But and those are the two connotations or the two contexts of the word speculation. So let's continue.
Okay.
So here it is, the new lesson. So I'm so sad that I'm so sorry that it doesn't have audio, which means that the lesson doesn't have an audio file right now. Let me see just in case, but I don't think it has it. Anyway, what I want you to do, that's unfortunately doesn't have, all right, the audio file as many other lessons, but let's go ahead. All right, so we're going to analyze and understand this reading. Okay, we are going to read the test
Okay.
and then I want you to answer to me the question we have. Allow me 1 second. I'll be looking
Okay.
for
Okay.
something real quick. Just 2 seconds.
Okay. Okay.
Hello, wait, wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's continue. Okay,
Okay.
wait. You can get us started with this reading. Let me see.
Okay. Man won't fly for 50 years, said Wilbur Wright in 1901. 2 years later, he and his brother made the world's first successful flight. Predicting the future is difficult, but at the Singularity University in California, you can actually study futurology.
Oh
The
my God.
university director is Ray Kurzweil, who predicts that the huge increases in computer power will change the world dramatically. By 2045, we'll probably be only the second most intelligent creatures on Earth after computers. These computers might think, communicate, and act so quickly that ordinary humans won't be able to understand them. But of course, ordinary humans might not exist then. Everybody may have computer chips inside their brains. Technology may also eradicate disease and increase life expectancy. If life expectancy increases faster than people age, nobody will die. This could cause other problems for the Earth.
Okay. So let me see. Now we are going to infer. We are going to infer in regards of this test. Can you tell me what do you think about that? First question. All right. The first question I have for you, um, do you think Ray Kurzweil's predictions will come true? If so, give me your reasons.
In my opinion, I think that will come true in the future, but may not be in 2045, but about 100 years later or 50 years later. As uh, as you see now, right now, the speed of the speed of the development of technology is like expect extremely quick, so we cannot predict anything.
Yeah, actually, I really agree. I partially agree with your opinion. Um, maybe I can tell you that 2045, yeah, maybe there may be drastic changes, or maybe later. You know, it can be even before or even later. Let me see. It's just 2022, and we can see that we have had so many changes when it comes to technology. So many changes. Before I can tell you. So I can tell you before many years ago there was a there were some cartoons, all right, that predicted how technology was going to be in the future. I don't know if they're in Vietnam. Did you manage to see? Did you manage to watch Supersonics? Well, actually, those were some cartoons. Let me just tell you, some cartoons. All right, the names of those cartoons were Supersonics, and the other ones were the Simpsons. All right, I don't know if you managed to see these cartoons. Let me get you a picture so you can see it. Look at this.
Okay, okay. A hedgehog, right?
Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you some. Look at this. So let me just show you something. Here we have the Jacksons. All right. Look at this. I don't know if you ever have the opportunity when you were younger, or if they're in Vietnam. Do you have these cartoons? Do you know the Jetsons?
Well, no.
Okay, no. Let me just tell you. Let me tell you about that. What's happened
Okay.
is that when I was sorry, when I was a child, I was around, I can tell you maybe 7, 10, 11 years old, still in cable, internet, I mean cable. We can see this type of cartoons here in America. And the plot of this kind of cartoons was based on the future. They were a family, they were a family from the future, which means they were living in the future. And before they have cell phones, I'm talking about so many years ago. Listen to me. I was around 10, 10 or 12 years old by that time. And look at there. I'm now 32 years old. 32 years old. And I'm talking about when I was 10 years old. I was a child. And I can tell you this. I remember watching these cartoons. They have video calls. So they have cell phones with video call. And I was thinking like, wow, that's so impressive. I can see the face of somebody. And look at now. You know what I mean? That what was impressive for me by that time, so they predicted. What I'm saying by that is that so why am I giving you this example? I'm giving you this example because what is now impressive for us tomorrow in a near future or far future is a piece of cake for science. The science has been revolutionary. There's a revolution with a technology. So today you have a device, maybe today you have a computer, but not too long ago, maybe the price of these things, maybe the innovations of those things become the life different, become our life different, and we can see that in the future as it stays over there. Okay, so computers, I'm not saying that it will happen like maybe in 2045 he states, maybe later, maybe far beyond. But what I'm saying is that the way how computer works now, all right, the way how computer works now, so has demonstrated that there will be a possibility, there may be possibilities, because it's not the first time I'm listening to this, um, that computers may act as human beings. Maybe I'm not saying that it's gonna be like as people say that we're gonna be controlled by machines and computer. I don't think so. Because we are human beings. If there is something we have is especially self-reasoning. So the reasoning of a computer is something that is being programmed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even computers are being used in a certain way. I don't think that they will have like the autonomy to work as human being all the time. They can do things similar, yeah, but not like 100%. You got my point?
Yeah.
So anything else to add?
No.
Let me just go ahead, we.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about look at this, learn this box. Okay, so now we are going to read this as we do, as we usually do. Here we have some examples of structures. So here we have a set of modal verbs. So we have may, we have might, we have could, we have want, might not, which is the negative of might not, will, and will probably. So we use all of them. So regularly in our daily basis, we use all of these modal verbs for speculating or predicting. So look at this. Let's see the context. When can we, let's see the context to know when can we use them. So first one, to talk about possibility. All right, possibility. Okay, something that probably may happen in the future. Okay, we can use may, might, or could followed by a base form. So can you read the example for me?
Okay. She may, or she might, or she could leave school next year.
Okay, so look at there. What do you understand about that example, Wei?
Yeah, that I think that this girl will leave school. Not will. It's like she may leave school for about in the near future, but maybe she will not leave the school.
Which means that
Uh,
there's a
yeah.
possibility that she leaves the school, right?
Yes.
Number two, we use may not, all right? We use may not or might for negative, which means that when the sentence is negative, all right, when there is a negation, all right, We do not, listen to this, that's very important, that's grammar. When there is a negation, we do not use could not, okay?
Yeah.
We do not use could not. If there is a possibility, you can say, well, I could not do it today because there's a possibility. But when it comes to to the negative, all right? So, and there is something that is a probability. There is a, when we talk about probability, so we are not sure, we substitute the use of could not in that particular case because it is negative. Instead of using could not, we will use may not or might not or may not, may not.
Okay.
Understand that? Is that clear to you?
Yeah.
So look at there, to make predictions. If we are going to make any type of prediction, we can use will. So, you know, stating that something will happen, referring to that future, obviously. When we are not certain, we use I think, which means that that's your thinking. But just because it's your thinking doesn't guarantee that it will really happen or this action will really take place. Something that is probable, that probably happened. Okay, so can you read the
Okay.
examples for me?
Okay. Example is I think it will rain later, or it will probably rain later.
Yeah, that's the way how we use that. Like, oh, I think that let me see. I think my sister will come tomorrow, which means that uh maybe your idea is that your sister will be coming, but it doesn't guarantee that in real life or in fact, matter of fact, your uh um the sister will be coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's go on. So number 3. So how likely are these events to happen in the next 5 years? So look at there, we. So what I want you to do is to tell me sentences. I'm not gonna tell you to write it because you know the time to write it now, it may take some minutes. And I would like also take advantage of the time. So what I'm gonna do, this part, the written part, I will give it to you as a homework. But
Uh-huh.
the oral part, we're gonna do this right here, right now, in this at this very moment. All right.
Okay.
So look at the first one. There's an earthquake in Britain. So you can let me tell you something. You can use this expressions as it is in exercise number 2, like this. For example, I think it will rain later. It will
Okay.
probably like that, you know? So you can use the
Yeah.
modal
Yeah.
verbs. So you can have an idea. So look at there. Um, there's an earthquake in Britain.
Uh, there won't be an earthquake in Britain. Sorry.
Okay. So you have these options right next to it. Look at there. Right next to it, right here, you have you move abroad, you learn to drive, you go to university, you get married. Look at the example. There probably won't be an earthquake in Britain. So you, if you want, you can like, you know, like join, like, you know, join them and make a longer example or a combined example. If you want, it's up to you. It's optional. Wait, can you hear me well? Wait, wait. I think you're freezing. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I think you were freezing suddenly. Okay,
Yeah.
So let's continue. Let me tell you again. So what I'm saying is that it's up to you, it's optional. But if you want, you can combine like the statement number one, there is an earthquake in Britain, and you have different options like you move abroad and things like that. You can decide whether to combine the sentences or to do it and make up new ones. It's up to you. All right. It's
All
optional.
right.
Okay, let's see the first one. There's an earthquake in Britain.
Mm, okay. There might be an earthquake in Britain.
Okay, nice, amazing. Number two, there's a major flu epidemic.
Uh, I think in the future there will be a major flu epidemic.
Okay, Brazil wins the football World Cup.
Brazil will probably win the football World Cup.
Oh, nice. I think Brazil is a football global superpower.
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, what are the best football? Well, let me ask you something. Do you follow football?
Not really, but I know something about it.
Okay. In your opinion, according to what you heard, I know obviously, I know that maybe you may not have um much knowledge, all right, so much knowledge about football, but according to what you listen around you, all right, in your surroundings, uh what is the most popular team?
I think it's Manchester United.
Manchester United. All right, well done. So let's continue. You fail an important exam.
Uh, I think I probably won't fail an important exam.
Oh, you can also say you fail an important exam. I think you may not go to university. Like to join and make up. You know what I meant? Like combining the sentences. But like
Okay.
I said, that is optional. You are not obligated to do that. But if you do, that's fine. You can make
Okay.
up your ideas, all right? Not
Okay.
necessarily, like I said, you are not obligated to do it this way. But if you do, fine. Let's continue. Then this one is gonna be for the homework. Let's continue.
Okay.
Oh, nice. So we cannot discard this part. So now we're going to read the learn this box. So we are going to find the examples on the first conditional in the test in exercise 1. I think before let me ask you something. I think before I have given to you this contents. Did I give you before the first conditional in one of the classes?
Maybe no,
Oh, okay.
or you give me the second one.
The second. All right. So wow.
Yeah, I think.
I think the order was not corresponding. The order of this was not corresponding because I consider the first thing I have to give you is the first and then the second. But that's fine. That is the organization of the book. So I don't know why it happens, but it should have been this way. First conditional for obvious reasons, and then the second. But here it is. Let's go ahead.
Okay.
So the thing is that we use the first conditional for predictions. We use the first conditional for prediction. We often make predictions with the first conditional. How frequent? Often. We often make predictions with the first conditional. So we use the present simple. What kind of tense do we use?
Use this present simple tense.
Present simple tense. All right. In the if clause and will in the main clause. So here there is an example. Can you read that example for me?
Okay. If the hotel has Wi-Fi, I'll check my emails.
All right, sounds good. So number two, we can use may. Listen carefully. We can use may, might, or could in the main clause if the prediction is only a possibility. Example,
If you refresh the page, it might load.
that is correct, which means that it's a certain possibility. Will it happen 100%?
Yeah.
It's gonna guarantee that will happen
No.
100%. Maybe the
No.
internet, maybe the page cracked down and then we don't. However, the big possibility, all right, the biggest
Yeah.
possibility is that the biggest probability is that it happens as it is being stated.
Okay.
Let's go on. Can you give me an example? Can you make up an example, we?
Okay. Uh, I'll be absent from my class if it rains tomorrow.
I'll be absent, okay, from my classes if it rains tomorrow. Okay, yeah, good job. Let's continue. So now let's complete this exercise. We are going to match two halves of predictions, all right, and write the verbs in brackets in the correct tenses. So there we have present simple and will, or other case maybe may, might, and could. So you're gonna use the correct form, all right?
Okay.
So look at this. If there
If there is a major flu epidemic, millions
okay,
of people will die.
that's right. Well done. Good job. I'm sorry. So let's continue. Number two.
Uh, Number two, ordinary tourists will go into space if humans can live on stars.
Okay. So let me see. Number three, governments.
Okay. Governments may ban cars if the well, wait a minute. Uh, if global warming gets worse,
Okay. Number four,
oh,
if the earth.
if the Earth becomes too crowded, humans will live on stars. Humans may live on Mars.
Oh my God. Well, I think we are all planning about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so number five, everybody.
Everybody will be online 24 hours a day if the number wi if the number of Wi-Fi hotspots increases.
Okay, so let me see. Um, Number six, if young people.
If young people put too much personal information on social networking sites, uh, they may regret it when they went older.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I think, let me see. Okay, nice. I think you complete the first one, the group, the first part. So that's fine. Look at this. This is our speaking strategy. Okay, we can use phrases to agree or disagree with other people's opinions. For example, I think that's true. I don't think that's true. I agree, I don't agree, with you, with him, with that opinion. Or another case, you have I believe, or I don't believe that's right. That things, it doesn't seem very like. So can you give me two examples using some of these phrases?
Um, well, I think in the future, machine will replace human.
Okay.
And I agree with you.
Okay. Another one. You can use any of this. Let me see how you do it.
Okay. Have you heard the news that Ronaldo's leg has been broken? Nah, I don't believe that's right.
Well done. So let me see. So something I want to ask you. All right.
Okay.
So now look at this strategy. All right. Look at this strategy. And I want you to tell me whether you agree or disagree with the predictions in exercise number 5. Now, at least we're gonna do 2 of them. So
Okay.
let me just go backwards. Okay. For example, number 1, if there,
If there is a major flu epidemic, millions of people will die.
do you agree with this?
Yeah, I absolutely agree with this one.
And this is what is happening with the pandemic now.
Yeah, it is happening right now.
Okay, let me number 2. Ordinary tourists go. Ordinary tourists.
Uh, will go into space. If tickets aren't too expensive.
Do you agree with this?
Uh, maybe in the near future, I don't believe this. In the near future, but in the
Okay.
far future, about 100 years ago, 100 years the next 100 years, it can be happen.
Okay, which means that you partially agree with this.
Yeah.
So wait, look at this. I'm gonna give you these exercises as a homework. I'm gonna send it to you. Let me send you a picture. This one, number 3. Okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
share this on Zalo app.
Mhm.
Let me see. So let me write it. Homework. Or maybe because I'm sharing. I'm sharing the screen. Okay, you see now it's better. Okay. So let me see. Anyways, so let me just tell you. Okay, now it's better.
Okay.
Homework. So you're gonna do the exercise of number, let me see. Exercise number 3 and the number 7. That'll be your homework. So you already know how to do it. You just write it and then send me to me just to make sure that you did it correctly. And well, I know you did it correctly because I listened to your statements.
Okay.
That's just for practice. Just that's just for you to practice. So That's pretty much it. I hope you have a nice rest of the evening. Have a good night and see you in, oh, I need to tell you something before leaving.
Okay.
Look at this. Actually, I don't know if Ms. Chan, my coordinator, has been talking to you about that. Actually, there is an application. There is an application known as Gens. I don't know if you heard about that. We, as a teacher, we are currently using an application, and this application is. Let me show you. I'm gonna share my screen to you.
Okay. Okay.
We are using an application. The name of this application is Gems Edu, Gems App. It's an online-based application, this one. And what's happened is this, we agree on rescheduling the class I could not give you last time for tomorrow.
Oh, can you repeat? I can't hear you well.
Okay. Do you remember last time you and I, we agreed that I was going to give you a class, all right? The
All right.
class that I did not teach you when I had to travel. Do you remember that?
Okay, I remember.
Look at what's happened. There is an application in the system. Looks like you are registered with the classes on Saturday because the schedule has been changed. And actually, I was looking at it and I realized that the application doesn't allow me to input, all right, the class, to input the class the day is not registered on the system on the schedule. So as a potential solution, what I see is that I can continue the sequence of classes. For example, today is the 6th, all right?
Yeah.
Today is the 6th, but let's imagine, for example, that's just an example. All right, let's imagine, for example, that you're gonna finish your class the last Saturday of November, for example, right? But then we're gonna continue one class ahead, all right? Which means you are not going to lose your class. You are not going to lose it. It's gonna be extended one class ahead. Will it be okay for you?
Yeah, it will be okay.
Okay, so I'm just letting you know this in advance because yesterday I was looking at it and was like, wow. Which means I give you the class, but I have a recording. If I have the recording, I may not be able to upload the video of the class because the application doesn't allow me to do that.
Okay.
Which means that what we're gonna do is to continue one class ahead and then you will recover your class.
Okay. So in short, we will have class the next Saturday, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have classes as usual, but what I'm saying is that we were supposed to have one class tomorrow, Saturday, but when I go to the application to input Sunday class, it's kind of like I don't have this field. The program doesn't have it.
Okay. Okay.
The solution, we might have one class ahead, which means, for example, if we finish, for example, right? That's just an example.
Okay. Okay. I understand it now.
If
Okay.
you
I
finish,
understand your point.
for example, at the end of the month, for example, you will finish one Saturday later.
Okay. Okay. I understand now.
Is that okay for you? It doesn't affect your plans?
Yeah, it's really all right.
Okay, nice. I just wanted to make sure. Otherwise, I could have talked to Chen and we can solve it. But so far, I was looking at it yesterday and the day. I was like, what? I can't do anything right here because I started using this application like 2 days ago. Well, we see you next class. Goodbye, Wing.
Okay.
Bye.